How's it going? So, Jalen had to come in kind of in an emergency situation 2 weeks ago. Now he's kind of out there at safety. What have you seen from Kilgore as he's developed through these past 2 weeks?
Yeah, as you said, he's been developing kind of like what Nick did last year. He came in after a senior got injured. Yeah, he came in and he's been doing really good, just coming along. The game's slowing down for him. He everything coming along. His game is coming along. His progressing. So he's been doing really good, stepping up, taking a lot of reps.
So how would you just kind of evaluate your performance of the first 2 weeks as this team's number one corner, and what have you liked and what needs to get better?
I feel like I've played pretty consistent. I gave up a cheap one week 2. But nothing. I feel like I've been playing pretty consistent. Nothing I can't. All the mistakes I've made is nothing I can't fix quickly.
When you guys lose Nick as early as you did, just what is sort of his impact on the DB room in general, and how have you guys kind of been able to fill that hole while he's been out?
Yeah, he's one of our leaders. So whenever we lose him, it's like a missing piece back there. We scrambling around. So we just had to regroup and adjust to Jalen getting in there for him, and just like I said, bring him along with us, and just Nick not going completely absent, him still in there telling Jalen what to do, coaching him up on everything. So just it's been rough, but he should be back this week, definitely.
Going back to that cheap one you talked about, when that ball's going through the air.
Double pass. I was like, dang, they got me. But, you got to let them go. You got to let them go. Next play, DB, you get beat one play, you can't just let it affect you the whole game. You feel me?
For sure. Yeah, and one more with Leggett and what we've seen him do these first 2 games. We obviously heard a lot about him in the offseason, but how can you kind of describe your perspective of seeing how far along he's come in the last
Yeah, definitely. He definitely has transitioned into that guy, you feel me, on the offense. And he's definitely, his game from last year had took a complete stride. Like, he's a totally different receiver. He's dominant on the perimeter now. So, like, he's definitely one of our biggest, if not our biggest threat on offense right now.
Yeah, what have you seen on film? What do you think is, not to give away any state secrets or anything like that, but what's the key to slowing down Bowers and that passing attack that Georgia has?
Yeah, we moving some pieces around just to schematically just trying to cook up stuff to slow them down and contain their whole passing game. So all we gotta do is go out there and execute and trust our technique, and then everything will fall into place.
Any comparison between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Georgia Military Academy Bulldogs?
Nah, definitely not. Totally different.
You guys have had a challenge in SEC road games under Beamer 2 and 6. Just kind of what makes these atmospheres tough, and how are you trying to prepare yourself for it to get off to a quick start?
I would say, like you said, the atmosphere is sometimes different. Sometimes I want to say get caught up into like the whole atmosphere, let it smother us, but what we got to do better is just coming out, starting fast, not getting off to a slow start, because getting off to a slow start in the SEC and in an away game is kind of tough to recover whenever you start slow. So really that's the biggest emphasis, just coming out, starting fast, not letting them put their foot on us early. You feel me?
Kind of sticking with Georgia, you'll be facing a new quarterback than you faced this matchup the last 2 years. What have you seen from Carson Beck on film, and what is the challenge he presents?
He can throw the ball deep. He has a strong arm, but he's new back there, so we trying to work up some things to get him uncomfortable back there. Try to knock him off his game. You feel me? So yeah, we just a lot of new schemes and a lot of new plays coming in. You feel me?
Kind of piggybacking off that, how do you evaluate what you've seen from Georgia so far in tape, considering the level of competition they've played?
I mean, college football is college football. You're right, but they have played some not as powerhouse teams. Like, we're gonna be the best team they played this year. So really, it's not really Georgia is Georgia. So what they do is what they do. So you know they're gonna be physical. You know they're gonna be fast. They're gonna play with great technique and everything. So we just really evaluate off last year's games and this year's games. So.
Yeah, man. Dominic Lovett playing up against him this week. You might be matched up against him. He had 148 on you guys last year. What were some of the things that makes him such a special talent?
Dominic Lovett.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say his route running. He's an all around receiver, you know. So like I said, we working up some things in the secondary, moving pieces around, try to get the best matchups for each and everybody, so we can slow them down and just execute and play fast against them.
So how much does this matchup going down there to play the number one team in the country against that talent, how much does that excite you to see what you can do against them and hopefully play well against that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a statement game. Like, we trying to go in there and hope for the best, knock them off, you feel me? Like, last year against Tennessee, last year against Clemson, everybody counting us out before the game started, thinking that we can't compete with them. So we just trying to go down there and just make a statement and show everybody that we can compete with anybody and that we can create another miracle like we did last year. Thank y'all.